Welcome everyone, welcome. Welcome and welcome. Apologies for the slight late. We're at the sad parts of the Harry Potter movies. So yeah, which is everything from like the second movie on. So you know, they're awesome. Fantastic films. However, welcome to the stream, everyone. Got some pretty okay tracks coming in tonight for our intro. That's not bad. Thank you, Pretzel Rocks. Hooking up. How can I hook it up? Man, my closed captioning is just too funny. I get to watch it a little bit at the beginning of stream when we're just doing the chatting part. And I look up and sometimes I can't even tell what I said that it thought that I said, but I sometimes say things in a weird sort of a way. So closed captioner gets a little bit kind of confused by what I'm saying, you know. How's everyone today? Happy, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday, the halfway through September day. It's kind of alright. Halfway through September is kind of alright. As usual, no peripheral. Give me a sec to slide over. I'm gonna fall out of my chair one day doing this, I know it. Oh, there we go. Pull something. Get a little too close to my mic something. Hi! Thank you for the hype. I'll answer. Thank you very much. Let's get some game launch. Oh, geez. Steam isn't even up. Whoa. I bet you have a ton of games to update. It's been feeling good where I live. Temperatures are nice. No humidity. Ooh, that's kind of nice. It's starting to get a little chilly here. We're already getting that, like, fall feeling. My son, he's 3. He noticed that the leaves are changing color. He's anticipating snow. We mentioned it today. He went on about snow for like 40 minutes. It's like the kid's never seen it before, and he's waiting for this mythical snow. It's like fantastic. It's so good. But we're just starting to get that, like, yeah, it's fall kind of a feeling here. Really enjoying the chai when it's got that little bit of chili out there. I enjoy them all summer too, but you know, down south, yeah, if you lack the humidity, then that's where I'd personally like to be. I prefer a little less. I currently have and have for 250 years, a forked river at the center of our city. And so that brings the humidity. Now, what's funny about that, you'll notice I'm going to be putting lip chappy goodness on my face today. We have a air conditioner heat transfer device unit thingy, and it pretty much sucks all of the humidity out of the air. It even has a thick tube that goes out for like exhaust, and that tube gets where all the humidity comes from. So it's super dry in here. But if I step outside, in the summertime, it kind of almost feels by you. Sometimes it's a little bit much. But otherwise, it's not too bad. And so this will start a decline. We might get a warmness between now and, say, maybe the first week in November. We might have the temperature start to go up. But otherwise, we will ride this, like, slightly cooler than inside. It's like anywhere from 15 to 20. It'll do that until November, and then boom, it'll just drop to like 0. We'll be freezing for 5 months. It'll be nuts. So it's kind of fun. We get all the extremes. We don't get too many times that it's. I was talking this over with duct tape that because where she's got warm, where she's from, and we've got warm and cold, but we typically get humid because of the river. But the one time that it was like 40 degrees outside, it was also bone dry, and it was this like slight wind in the air, and it was just beautiful. It was really well done. We're gonna see if this comes in here. Koopa in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, this part's still no audio. I love it. But at least it's playing, where yesterday it kind of left us off at the press any key screen. I'm playing away. No big. Oh, how's weather where you're at? We're having that conversation, but this is the changing seasons time of year. So right now it's getting just below just below room temperature for us. Which means that at night, oh, I gotta bring my plants in. We gotta find a place for Ernie, or for Bernie and Ert. Yeah. So my mom gave me a couple of plants like a long time ago, and they thrive on neglect. They're like a neat kind of a, saw the hang glider disappear. Oh yeah. Eater of gliders. So I took the 2 plants and I put them in one pot. It's a big one. It's like a square, giant thing, like the sort of thing you'd have like, you know, outside of a store. And I put them both in there, and I was like, oh, they're probably gonna like being on the balcony. I put them on the balcony for 2 days. It nearly killed them. It was absolutely terrible. The bigger of the 2, well, look, okay, he's shorter but stocky. This is really funny. All the leaves got burned, like literally burned all over. And then the really, really tall, lanky one lost all of the leaves except for 4 of them on the top. So I brought it inside, and it spent the rest, like, until recently, it spent indoors. So, like, the rest of summer, fall, winter, then spring. But this year, I decided to put them back out. So because I've got a short, stocky one that was all burnt, and then the tall one that just lost all of its leaves and stuff like that, they started to grow back. So they're Bernie and Ert. And so they're currently outside, thriving on neglect. They get barely any water. It's awesome. But regardless, they do really well. It's just we don't kind of have the room for anything. So bringing plants in, I saw on Twitter somebody had posted, like, when your tropical plants don't like the cold it's getting, and like the whole apartment was green, like just plants everywhere. That used to be me. But I don't have the time and energy and thought to put into that just yet. I mean, my boy's a bit older and he's kind of interested in taking care of a few of these, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, crisp fall, love it, honestly, because ice cold isn't a joke. Can't wait for winter. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I was born in February in Edmonton, Canada. That's in Alberta, and it gets dry, extra cold there. And so for, I'm sure that reason and that reason alone, I would live in like the hottest parts of India and Thailand, and like drop me off in like a place that doesn't even have shade in Africa. You know, I can handle that level heat, but I am not meant for the cold, not even a little bit. So yeah, me and cacti, we get along great. We like the same atmosphere. It's really funny. There's a bunch of Indian gents that run the store, of course, down the street. They took over from the really old white dude that didn't want to do it anymore because he couldn't handle it. And so these kids like cleaned up the store. It looks really nice in there. They're super friendly. Excellent musical choice. But they love the fact that it gets cold here, because the one guy is just like, it's never been cold where I'm from. It's just never been cold. And so him and I talk all the time about, because it was super hot. I'm just like, so like for this, what is this like? And he goes, I hate this. I just hate this. I'm just like, dude, are you serious? There's no way. Icicle cold. Hello. Welcome. You love the cold and the rain, Lancer? Oh, indeed. And welcome, Duct Tape. Welcome. Kitchen, indeed. Well, I mean, if what you told me you're still making, that sounds like an epic meal. Some sort of like a loaf of all sorts of good things. And yeah, it's just amazing. We have 2 ice colds. Which is funny. That's your GF. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, just finished making the loaf. I don't know what we're listening to, but this is okay. So yeah, I was I like talking to people where I know where they're from is super hot, and finding out if they really enjoy the winter here or if they prefer when they get the humid ass summers. And it's really funny because it's kind of almost 50-50. Some people are just like, no, I don't want this at all. But yeah, I kind of like that because I would trade. I would happily trade. I like our summers here. I ride home with AC off. Oh, it did it again, guys. Uh-oh. You can't see this. Hold on. Can I go back to the... I can't go back to the desktop. Alright, hold on. You die without seasons? Oh. Yeah, there's a couple of places that... No, there's not really much of a season. I know a dude in Thailand that he doesn't really... It's not quite... You know, it just gets... Whoa. That's hot. That's hot. Thank you for the radiation. We're gonna have to restart this game again. It did this to us last time. Settings, store, quit to desktop. Yeah. You guys can't see that at all. That's terrible. Let's try it again. Edge of the Hulk gets brought up frequently. You want all cold weather? We're semi-close to that. You'd have to go... Okay, so there's a place north of me called Timmins, Ontario. And it's apparently cold all year. Like, even in the summer, it doesn't really get too much. Yeah. No idea screen name was Ice Cold Koopa. Nice, nice. So it was just like just a happy accident. That's kind of awesome. Oh, let me click into the game here. See, last time I thought it's because I alt-tabbed out to stop the tunes. And this time it was all just like, no reason. Just gonna not launch your game. Not gonna show it to anybody. Funny thing is, we have independently have the same ice and cold in your names. Like, that is just so cool. That is so neat. Alright, okay. All the Far Cry 4. This is also completely silent most of the time. Okay, pressing any key. Dudes. Logging in, and it succeeded. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Thanks, Lancer. Thanks. Pretzel Rocks does rock. I enjoy. And, like, I've had it on the chill station for legit 5 months. Like, I think I put it on at the beginning of quarantine. I don't think I've changed it. We've tried changed it, like, maybe once. And I was like, let's go back to chill. Difference is I'm all about the snow and cold while she's not. Oh, just icicle cold, are ya? You listen to the chill on Apple Music all the time? Okay, let's see if it'll let me alt-tab out. Stop that, because we've already got, like, spooky Far Cry music. Can't have that, you know, getting in the way of our peppy-ass chill stuff that we're listening to. Boom. So, Naku, if you're lurking, this right here is going to prevent you from jumping into my game. Just saying. You like being warm? But if it didn't have winter, it wouldn't be nearly so enjoyable. Alright, so that's like a Beavis and Butthead thing, where they suggest that you gotta have crappy channels in order to understand the good of the good channels. So, I hear you. I hear you. You only want cold? I'm so down with the heat. So done with the heat and the hurricanes. I can believe that is the case. Okay, I don't think we need this weapon. Yeah, let's go with the golden gun. I don't live somewhere that I have to worry about that level. I live with twisters, which are less predictable than things like tornadoes. They can kind of crop up really fast, and they're sort of a broad category, so a twister can be hugely wide and produce intense winds, or they can be really, really small and just like blow around a bunch of garbage. And it's all just a twister, whereas like tornadoes actually change pressure, you can track them, blah, blah, blah. So like, we legit get like kind of surprise tornadoes, if you will. It's kind of fun. You want to see elephants run over stuff, Lancer? There is, let's see, where is it? Is it under skills? Where is that? There it is. Elephant Rider. It's a skill where I can hold E to ride an elephant and then get them to charge and bash enemies. So, like, that's the thing. I believe twisters are considered to be, like, a different category of storm, because, like, you can actually track tornadoes. Tornadoes, people will... But I think twisters can come together super quick, and the same kind of things that can produce a tornado, but will just kind of happen very fast. It's when you've got like the two pressure systems and they'll mix like this, and then it'll spiral that way, and then boom, it touches ground. And twisters aren't normally meant to last very long. Like they're a loose, what is it? Like a glass cannon. That kind of thing. So like they have a movie called Twister, and like the idea is that they're tougher to track, they're tougher to follow, they're tougher, all that sort of stuff. So like they're kind of just meant to be. But like when I was a kid, I always kind of thought twisters are down here, tornadoes are the deadly ones. But then I was in a townhouse complex, and it went from normal looking thunder shower to suddenly it was pitch black and a willow tree. Like, these things are big enough 3 of us can't hug our arms around it, and it picked it up and chucked it at the neighbor's part. So like it caved in their entire second floor. And then it was gone. It was like 15 minutes total this thing was around. And it went from just raining to like hail the size of your fist. And then that's the end of it. It was just like ridiculous. Bill MF and Paxton. It's game over, man. He's the best. So yeah, twisters are nuts, but they're also like, they're semi-rare here. We saw the other day, we're looking out the window and it's like the sky went turquoise. Like, ooh. This is gonna be terrible. Where I live, it's like a deep enough valley that we either get all of the storm and nobody else gets it, or it goes right past. So it's kind of an interesting sort of a neighborhood that we get to deal with. Like I've seen it on radars and stuff where like it looks just terrible, and literally the towns nearby us aren't even getting it. It's like, damn it. And we get anywhere from, if you know Celsius, -30 to +30. So it's kind of, I live in the multi-flavored place, and I'd love to live somewhere that is the same season for like maybe 4 years. I think that'd be okay. I think that'd be okay. So I can actually pick up Elephant Rider, and I think I'm going to do that because we've only seen elephants like twice. But we're going to pick that guy up and see what we can do. I live in weather hell. Well, at least, like, we've never had to worry about an actual hurricane. It has snowed so high that it was above the first floor, not quite all the way to the second. So like we get like the middle of the extremes and all of it, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, which is nice. Like, so it's interesting, and because of that, like, we get regular bugs. We don't get anything too killer, right? We don't get anything that's over the top. Nothing can really live all year round here, so sucks for me. We don't have tarantulas. We just have semi-big spiders. Fun fact, Bill Paxton is one of 2 actors to be killed by a Terminator, a Predator, and an alien. Oh, and the other. Shoot, who was... I've seen a bunch of the Predators and a bunch of the Terminators and a bunch of the Alien movies, but not all of them. So no, I don't know, Koopa. That's kind of awesome. The reason I mentioned the bugs thing is that my grandfather had a cottage 8 hours north of us. And here, millipedes are this long, and they're almost that wide. So, like, they're like this long. They're huge. They're like giant black hot dogs with like millions of legs. And it's just the weirdest thing that bugs up there would be huge. Mosquitoes, huge. They had like yellow jackets that weren't yellow. They're just black and white, and they just were extra aggressive. But it's like 8 hours north of me, they have to fight for resources, you know? So there's apparently in the Arctic Circle, nobody even bought a fact for arthropods, but here we are talking about them. In the Arctic Circle, there's a butterfly that we also have here, but it goes 13 years as a caterpillar. And it pretty much only gets a couple of weeks where it's able to move around and do stuff, and then it needs to go back into like a secluded thing that prevents frost from getting to it. Stung by a big fat furry bee. Bumblebees are nuts for that. And so, yeah, it has a 13-year phase before it turns into a butterfly, and then they have this, like, you know, mating thing, and then they have as many caterpillars as they can, and then, you know, the butterfly can't survive that. So they have the weirdest life, because here, they go from caterpillar to butterfly in one season. So, like, absolutely nuts. Lance Hendrickson. The name is super, super familiar. And yeah, okay, bald-faced hornets. Icicle cold, sorry. That sounds kind of familiar. I saw a yellow jacket land, and I saw one of those land on the yellow jacket, and like, I've never seen a yellow jacket get murdered by another bug like that, but it was nuts. It was nuts. Bishop and Alien is debatable just due to him being an android. Still count it though. That's, okay, so and he's been on all 3? Okay, Bishop was one of my faves. I really liked Bishop. I thought there's a lot of actors that have played androids, and I kind of thought like he did a pretty okay job of selling that. That's pretty sweet. Duct tape, just with the buzzer in. Damn it. Alright, so we're going to see if we can grab an elephant at some point today. Back sort of to the game, you know. We need more arthropod facts, let me know. And we can maybe craft something. Do we have the things? We can make a quiver. Everybody quiver. Way more of those guys. That's okay. Cool. Done and done. Maximum upgrade there. We need all sorts of things. Macaque? Is that a monkey? Do I have to kill monkeys to do this? Icicle, I am also terrible with names. I either know, like, crazy facts about movies, or I've seen it 100 times and I still can't remember, like, who's in it and stuff. It's just nuts. Let's just do it just chatting about movies. We really could. Like I've said before, I watch way too many horror movies, so I have facts. certain movies I've just seen to death, and like I do the same with bands though. Like I'm often not a fan of the band, I'm a fan of their album. I say that, like, for example, Pearl Jam, I'm a fan of 10, but I don't know a thing past their first record. I know nothing, right? So like it's hilarious. There's only a certain, like, only a handful of bands. Death Cab I went to town on. Bowling for Soup I went to town on. No Doubt for some reason. The Harry Macaque. Harry Macaque. Yeah, we're gonna go see if we can find some of those. Some Assam Harry Macaque. Carry my Harry Macaque. There we go. I said that on stream. Alright, let's see if we can... and we might be able to even mark the area if we find the area. Da-da-dum. But what we're actually gonna do, is we're gonna go find that thing, and we're gonna go looking for a couple of these towers. Dum-dicka-dicka-dum. Oh, amazing. Hold E to mount and dismount an elephant. I can just do that anytime I want? Or is this not World of Warcraft? I can't just pull a ginormous elephant out of my back pocket? That's not a thing. Press 6 to bash and throw or attract other nearby elephants. And it shows a car just getting lost into the distance. That's amazing. You know, I've never seen all 3 parts of Back to the Future. No. That sounds like a watch party night. I think actually the third one, I watched a thing on why the third one's kind of terrible. Are they fighting each other? Oh no, okay, that's a wolfie and a pig. Okay, good stuff. Do I need to prevent him from coming over and... taking all of my bullets? Okay, I think he's gonna be nice. Why is there a chopper just way over here? Done and done. Something's coming. Oh, that's a Tiggy. Technically, we need those? Hold on. We need tigers. Ah. Oh, for throwables? Hey, if that's a Bengal tiger. Seen all the good parts, just never the whole thing? Then maybe you're fine. To be honest, I mean, they're good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. Can we exit? And do we have Tiger Gun? Whoa, we have Tiger Gun. But we also have these guys. Thanks, Tiger Gun. Anybody else here? Okay, good. Woo! It's a good thing we have Tiger Gun. And yeah, that helicopter that is basically like... I don't know, it's one of those folding lawn chairs with a propeller on the top. Maybe even less material than that, but I love them. They're just perfect. They're one of my favorite vehicles. It's a toss-up between that and the pickup truck that has the best gun in the game on the back of it. If I could get a helicopter with the best gun in the game on the back, then we're just settled. Alright, and now let's take a look. Did I even need that bear? I didn't even know that bear was there. But there we go. Bengal tiger skin. Ooh, heavy ammo bag though also needs tigers. We ought to just go on a bit of a tiger spree, yeah? We didn't need bears. We currently didn't need bears. We might need bears for something else. Only skin, no meat. Well, so hold on. Does it show down in the corner by chat? It says 3 grenades. If I go like this, I have 1 Molotov, but there, 3 meat, and you throw it for bait. So you pretty much, yeah, that's. I don't know. Was there meat in Far Cry 3? Fun fact about Back to the Future 2, during the TV documentary about it that aired in the 80s regarding the films, during the scene where Marty had the hoverboard, made a joke about them not being able to create a good enough special effects, so he said, yeah, just borrowed Mattel's prototype from a few years before they came out. Oh, that is amazing. To get calls for years up to the year 2000. That is so good. I yanks a couple of chunks of meat out and shoves it in a bag. I'm like slowly moving, even though I'm not actually doing anything right now. There's a transportation museum in Roanoke, Virginia. It has the DeLorean, and inside it there are shoes and the hoverboard from the movie. That is so cool. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Yeah, see, look at this thing. It's so rickety. It's got like exposed wires. Duct tape. Welcome. Tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my. Oh yeah. We have our helicopter. Where are we going? Oh, okay. At least we're like sort of heading in the right direction. We can't go over that place, so they're probably going to throw Molotovs at me. Each alarm box works differently. Guess we should probably go up a little bit. There's our tower. This thing is so rickety and I love it. Now, some of these towers are quite protected, and some of them just are not. This one kind of looks less dilapidated. I just land on the top. Is that a thing? Probably not. Alright, let's go maybe land somewhere. Ooh, chase and kill the courier. Shooting my pistol at them. What do we think? I'm just like cautiously, not cautiously leaning out this thing. No big deal. Down we go. Hope everyone's in their PJs. Oh, heck yeah. So this was put together with parts. Which way are you going? Oh, is he going to the thing? Oh, those guys aren't going to like me. Okay. There's no auto drive on this thing. Oh crap. Up, up, up. That's right. There we go. Woo! Done and done. Live in your PJs, work from home. Very nice. Yeah, you've been doing some good hype on that. That is amazing. New job indeed. Okay, can I land here? Probably not. I'm pretty sure if I land on the house, I'm not getting my ride back. Sure. What's up, buddy? Hold on. This guy wants to talk to me for a sec. What's up? Okay, I gotta get really close to you with my giant cough gun, okay? Sorry. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna weld your fender. Don't worry, I'm fixing your engine at the same time. DeLoreans go 0 to 60 in 10 seconds. Yeah, there was one of them in Toronto I used to see all the time. I'm gonna maybe weld you too. Hey, look at all the dollar redos, buddy. Do you need a welding? Are you good? Are you fine? Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. We probably shouldn't try to heal them. Man, I've killed so many of those guys and they don't seem to mind it, but I guess if you try to just, you know, weld them, I think I can escape up the tower. We're maybe not going to try to weld any of our bros anymore. Who would have thought that was going to go terrible? It's just, yeah, they're trying to fix them. Totally drive a DeLorean. They're really short. I was going by and that's, oh, whoa. They still don't like me. Maybe I should put the thingy away. Wow. All right, let's just maybe keep going. Oh, I don't know how to get up there. All right. Kick some of it? Maybe not. Nope. I really hope they're not coming after me, though, because, you know, that's aggro. Okay, well, that sucked. Let's try wrapping that in gauze first, because, geez. Also, any chance they're not mad at me? It was a joke! It was a joke! Oh, hey. That's not funny. I don't remember one of them being dead. Sorry? Yeah, whoops. Oh, was it you? Asshole. Well, there's a... Oh, maybe it was those guys. This way? Yeah, it's probably those dudes. Let's make sure that your truck can't go anywhere. Man, that sucked. I thought they were after me, and turns out they were getting their butt handed to them. That's no good. Also, I think I hear another snake. You hear that? Fired giant, like, I don't know what, 50 caliber rounds out on into the... Yeah, today's car is pretty light by comparison. Well, like what was it? It was aluminum, wasn't it? The entire DeLorean frame. Do we get a pizza party if we hit your sub goal? Oh. You know? That kind of sounds lit. Oh, secret. Hey, there we go. Stainless steel, yes, okay, cool. Thank you. It felt weird. Aluminum didn't seem right, but I knew it was, like... Because stainless steel is fairly robust, they didn't have... It's not like it's made out of iron. Pizza always sounds lit. No? Oh, arrows? Okay. Not for me. My name is Oliver Queen. Alright. I mean, I'm not saying no to a pizza party. That sounds pretty lit. I like the idea of that. Okay, do we think I can make it across this? This looks really not safe. Okay, cool stuff, cool stuff. Pizza's like sex, sometimes it's better alone. Oh, I thought you were gonna quote the movie Threesome with Stephen Baldwin. Pizza's like sex, even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. That was a great movie, by the way. Threesome is another one we could probably add to the watch party. It's a great flick. I like weird pizza toppings. We've got a pizza here, and they provide weird pizza toppings. They got 40 or something toppings available. So I usually go with like goat cheese and roasted red peppers, and my wife doesn't like olives, but if it's me, I get olives. But like I usually like the potent toppings, if you will. Okay, that didn't work. How about this? Get rid of that. 9 out of 17 bell towers, guys. Dum dicka dicka dum. Oh yeah, training folk. That's cool. They should train them to deal with people like me. Goat cheese, red peppers. I'm trying to remember. Oh, they also offer roasted garlic, which you can actually see, taste, and enjoy. It's straight up just like sprinkled all the way around. And there's a fourth topping. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's like the second or third eagle I think we've ever had. Get wrecked. I don't feel too bad about that. Eagles are like the terrifying thing in this game. So where did I... Oh, do we still have my helicopter? I don't know if it's all of my helicopter peeps. And there's a poster to take down somewhere. Remember last time we did this and I couldn't find the poster for a while? It was just on the floor. They snatch up little dogs. Roasted red peppers, mushrooms, olives, spinach, Roma tomatoes. I think spinach might be on the list. I think spinach might be one of the ones that we use. Anybody else? Hey. Hi. Most dudes keep their protection in their wallet. They shouldn't, but just saying. Oh, there we go. I knew there was a snake somewhere. Where are you? Get proper wrecked. There we go. I'm poisoned. I'm gonna wrap gauze on it. Usually pepperoni and sausage. So Lancer, you like little dogs on your pizza? Harpy eagles, world's largest flying birds, have been known to carry off small children. Live in the Amazon basin, South America. In this game, the eagles will pick up goats and throw them off cliffs. And I friggin' love that they got that detail right. That's just so cool. It's so very well done. I'm always a fan of when animals can do interesting things to fetch their food like that. Yo, you've had ostrich though? Hey, that's not bad. Is that restaurant that I was at? I was a dishy dog at a restaurant, and I don't really remember, but I think we had ostrich. Had it in South Africa. Nice. Yeah, we had an ostrich dish for a short while. Just like a special. I'm gonna fix your truck because I feel really bad. Oh wait. Oh, it's their truck. Never mind. Screw their truck. Can I take your truck? Where are we gonna go? Oh, I do have my helicopter still. The fog shall be lifted. That's beautiful. Yeah, let's take the helicopter then. I couldn't see it on my mini-map at first. We'll head back up. There we go. It's done. Stringy sounds not good. Elk burgers and stuff. There's a burger place here that had their buffalo burger or bison maybe was stuffed with brie? Gouda? No, brie? Yeah. Elk burgers, yes. They had like so there's like 9 different burger patties. One of them was seared ahi tuna. So it's actually cold in the middle. Oh, and like this friggin' thick. So you have to build a burger around that. Elf burgers. Whoa. All right. So we're heading to. I was gonna say like all sorts of different mythical places came to my mind all at once there. But anyway. Wild boar. I don't think I've had. But like this place also had like 40 different toppings, and you could put whatever you want on it. So we literally had a burger that my wife and I would get so frequently that staff would actually get it. It was not too bad. Like, not too often, but like staff actually tried it. It's a pretty good one. Dragon bone. I have to say certain words with an accent, especially like dragon bone. Just sounds extra mythical when you say it like you're scared. Anyway. Do we think that this one is also... So far they haven't... Oh, no. Backing up. There's our poster, by the way. I don't know how to reach those ones. Okay, backing up. This tower is actually guarded. So let's go with dropping me off over here. I'm not a bad helicopter pilot, am I? I mean, considering that it's made out of lawn chair pieces. What do we think? Can it stay here? Or did it already go? I'm parking it in the same place as I put my hang glider. We'll just come back for it, guys. Don't worry. Dark elf meat is spicy. Can I offer you some chod drow? Oh, the vegan offerings at the burger place are good? That's cool. I have a legume allergy that is specialized in both soy and peanuts. Green peas are on the cusp, and I can't actually enjoy those. I had a sip of a buddy's soy latte once, and it was like I swallowed coarse sandpaper. It was not good. So I don't get to be vegan. I tried it. And I don't do well enough with, like, vegetable protein. I was kind of thinking that I saw dudes I could target, but instead... Oh, and welcome! Welcome and thank you very much for the follow, Iso. Okay, there's a dude there. We're gonna maybe get out the giant pink sniper rifle. And we're gonna wing him. Ooh, armored dudes. Oh, I have to get him in the helmet, don't I? Oh, they're like heavily armored. Hold on. Down we go. Down we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like being liked. Is there a tower dude though? Do we know? I can't tell. It's the pink sniper rifle though, isn't it? Oh, the armor. I gotta get him like in the crotch. Okay, dig that bullet out and keep going backwards down the hill. Now switch to something other than meat, you freak. Okay, we got that guy. How about we go fishing for him? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey, who would have thought that I was a way better grenade courier than a bullet courier today, you know? Last stream we were actually doing pretty good. Opium ball? Pill bottle? Supposed to leave the bullet in? No, no, no. When you have to wrap gauze around a wound, it's better if you can pull a bullet out with a sharp and very dirty stick. It's a thing. It's a thing. The true throwdown is where the best chicken sandwich is from. Ooh. I like crappy chicken sandwiches, so that's going to be a tough one. Just in case, let's take my pink silencer gun out. Whoa! This one has a downstairs! What do you mean the tower doesn't always go up? Oh! That's cray! Okay, I guess we go all the way to the top, then we go all the way down the bottom. This is gonna be crazy. Some veggie burgers are good, but others taste and have the texture of hockey pucks. Yeah, I can believe. There are a handful of things that are pure veggie that I think are absolute phenomenal. We make my wife uses mini muffin tins to make like meatballs, but you press them in and then they make like little bites. And then, so we make a little quinoa, cheesy broccoli bite thingy, and we kind of toast them a little too much so that they're kind of like a little bit crispy on the outside. And it's amazing. It's so very good. But I've not had too many veggie burgers because they normally need to have some sort of a binding, and that's where the soy proteins and stuff all come in, and so I don't really get to enjoy them. But I haven't made the quinoa bites in a while. But yeah, they're very nice. Wow. I'm gonna actually hit that guy. Twice. Okay, this is where we just came through. Okay. That's where we came up. Maybe we don't need to be as stealthy up here. Maybe we get out the golden gun just to be sure. Okay, yeah, we broke out this way. Oh, I didn't see it. Upsy daisy. Headed out to sleep? Oh, enjoy, enjoy. Thanks for coming in, Lancer. Have an awesome time, man. There are soy-free veggie burgers. I can send you some recipes if you want to try making some. Oh, to be honest, that would be alright. I wouldn't mind trying that. My boy is big on, like beans and other good protein sources and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind if there was some alternatives. He might turn out to be vegan. Okay, this one's at least a little bit linear. That's not too bad. I love the propaganda reel that's just going on in the background. It gets louder and louder as you get closer. Holy. Okay, this was a very linear tower until here. When the inside caved in a bit. And they went with it. Jeez. You're gonna go watch a movie. Be back later if the stream is still up. Until then, I'll lurk. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the stream taken. Good to have you back. Get up there. What movie are you watching? Just, you know, so I can vicariously live through. Cool beans. Alright, so we're gonna sleep. No, this ain't Fallout. We don't sleep. Oh, is that a note? Do I get to peek up the note? Goodwill payment. Film crew arrives. Whoa, okay. Film crew stuff? That's crazy. That's alright. I have one that has walnuts, Ritz crackers, mushrooms, and other stuff. It's not that healthy, but really good. My issue with most nut things, even though they're not technically a true legume, so walnuts, perfectly fine. I've had almonds, I've had hazelnuts, I've had all kinds of stuff. They're often hulled on the same machines as peanuts. So in typical standard, I can't take a walnut even from like a bulk store that's been hulled. So I avoid like absolutely all nuts. Whoa, where did we go here? That was some cool clairvoyance. I like zipped into the bottom of a temple. Oh, and the bottom of this place is lit. Oh. So we'll have to scrutinize on the ingredients only because cross contamination's a bit weird. For the longest time, I actually true thought that I was allergic to things that I wasn't. Easily customizable. That's cool. That's cool. That's good to know. Oh, did I really want to go that far? Because I really want to actually be there. I was kind of like, let's take a zip line to the ground. Let's take one to the chasm. Oh. Yeah. I wonder if I can zip to that thing. Hold on. I do have my bat hook. My Batman thingy. Let's see what we can try. Also looking to see if there's a hang glider upon my my mini map down there. I wonder if I can jump and zip off of that, right? Or if that's just going to get me killed. Oh, and there is another helicopter. That's pretty okay. So if we can make it back over there, not too shabbily, we're doing okay. There's not even a little hooky down from here. Alright. What if I go, like, out here? Do I die? I would die. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't toss me hook. I don't want a Batman off of here. My palms are getting sweaty even considering it. Realized the other day just how bad I am with eating habits. I was eating pizza rolls with buffalo sauce. Oh. But that sounds so good. Can you have like an alternative pizza roll, DT? Is that a thing? An elephant statue. Oh, that goes really well with the tiger figurine we had from before. Can we Skyrim up here? There's no point. We're gonna careen into there. Oh, jeebus. Let's not do that. Let's maybe go this way before we die. I think we probably need to go up and look for another way across. It's just that though, you eat a lot of things with buffalo sauce. Oh. I'm a huge for Frank's Red Hot. I'm addicted to their chili lime, which makes everything taste like it came from the most expensive Taco Bell. Hey, that's a hang glider. Wait. No, that's just a way downer. But that's a way downer. Let's see if we can go back to get my stuff. Jeez. There's a helicopter over there. There's a... bottom of the tower we want to go check out. Jeez. Yeah. Frank's has a buffalo specific for the correct spices for buffalo. Oh. I can't detach more than that. Batman, what do I do? Why would they? Why would they? Is there a... oh, is there a thing up here? Okay, hold on. Sometimes it'll let me... Hold on. Push off here. No, there's like a... Sometimes it'll let me actually... rehook onto there. Is that a hard no? No? It's let me do it before. This was like part of the mission. Yeah, if I let go here, we're done. I guess maybe we let go here. Oh, that was a bit too far of a jump. That was equally far of a jump. Let's just maybe go over here. Up. And then fall to my doom. There we go. It looked like a ledge. Alright, we're going to end up back where we started. It's all fun and games until somebody lets go of his rope. Where the heck fire am I? Am I near the place? Okay, bell tower. And then there's the helicopter I'm after. Alright, okay, good times, good times. They're like, no, it's this way, dude. Will I automatically just go down that? Oh, I don't know. He doesn't look like he's just going to go automatically down this thing. Like if I go like this, does he do it the right way or does he just... Yeah, falls to a doom. There we go, falls to a doom. Okay, good stuff. Mango habanero. Ooh. That kind of sounds okay. There's a jalapeno lime aioli I can get from... who's it? It's a place. It's got a real name. Oh, Costco. Jeez, that was going to bug me. Costco has it, but it comes in 2 really big containers, and I find that I'm just not interested in it by the time I get to the second one. It's not bad. But aiolis only go with certain things, so. And I think this is the side we're after, so I think we're going to Batman up here. I think. Up we go. Well, what do you do from here, yo? This is fun, but like seriously, how does... Most of the time the grappling has made sense. Oh, it's like over there. Hold on. There we go. And then we have to go... Ooh! That was spicy. Whoa, there's a bell. That should have rung out. Oh. Never mind. That's okay. Oh, this is the... Why there's a bottom. I'd be willing to bet. Can I get some lights? Cool, okay, so this is nice. Done. Can't get behind chili lime personally. Don't know if it's just broken. It's not your favorite flavor combo. I got really into putting lime in stuff. There's a couple of dishes that we make that call for lime, so I just bought real lime, the squeeze juice, because, you know, I was really good at... But doing all the stuff with all the lime was just a bit much. But I started now, because it takes 0 effort, I started putting lime in everything. I really like it. What up, buddy? Priority call and stuff, you say? That sounds like somebody should help. But there's a helicopter right here and probably another tower. The fog has been lifted. And like, look at all of those ones. Like, we could go into deep enemy territory if we wanted to. Let's zoom out a little bit, make sure we've got all the ones down here. This is like Skyrim size. This is awesome. Oof. And this is right by a fortress, so this one might be kind of a thing. Oh, Heinz 57? Yeah. That stuff is neat. It's like not barbecue sauce, but it's in like a similar zesty-ass family. It's nice. If you want to go to Broken Taste Buds, crunchy Cheetos dipped in peanut butter and diced black olives. Okay. Okay. I put herb and garlic cream cheese on blueberry bagels. So that's the one that gets me the funny looks. But yeah, that's quite the combo, DT. That's quite the combo. That is nice. I like interesting combos. The sort of things that just kind of you have to explain to people. Please pick up. I'm tired of repeating myself. Meanwhile, there's a dude right outside the building going, oh, wait. Little too high. Guys, we're far too high. I'm not allowed to be this high. Pickle potato chips and nacho cheese? Whoa. Oh, I'd be willing to bet we get shot down just by going over this bridge. Should we go under this bridge? Yeah, let's try it. Whoa, turn back. Dangerous territory. We're turning back. We're listening to the giant banner in the middle of my screen. We're not this adventurous. We've died a lot already. Yeah. I think this thing is big. I think that tower is probably right in the middle of their fortress, and we're not going to go there. Alfredo meals and dump goldfish crackers into them. Yes. That is nice. You get fake nacho cheese, and that's pretty decent. Something I haven't tried, but I'd like to. But it was something that one of the restaurants that we go to for their nacho night, when it's just staff, their like industry night, they bring Doritos, and they make nachos out of Doritos. So yeah, I wanna experiment, because the Taco Bell tacos that are made out of Doritos, some of those are good, some of those weren't great to me. Well, I guess we'll go talk to Noor. You do get a fake nacho cheese that's decent? That's cool. Oh, tell me more. What's up with Taco Bell? What'd they do? I'm a fan of the Bell, but I also worked there years ago, so I know how to avoid menu items. Anyway. Oh, they took your cheesy potato burritos? Oh. That's definitely inducing. Oh. Okay, so we should probably like start to put down and maybe not hit trees. No, down, dude, down. I know there's trees and stuff, but we gotta at least be closer to the ground. If I so much as turn, it goes straight up. I'm holding the down button the whole time. That's kind of neat. Alright, so then maybe we can't actually park here. We'll park a bit down the road. Maybe over here on the ridge. Can we park like right here? Hey, there we go. And you have not had Taco Bell in 6 years. You're not entirely missing. Did I just get clipped by one of those? There's blood on my screen. Alright, let's stab myself with a syringe. Done. Hey, actually, should I be able to get more skills for more health? Can I do that yet? Okay, there's my additional health slot. We have to do the mission here for an additional health slot. A key to the north? Oh, I don't know that. We're probably not too far in the game then. You're quite a bit salty about it. I can believe it. They took away a bunch of my things. The tostada, for example, was a phenomenal Taco Bell item they got rid of in like 1996. And I'm still mad. They keep taking away my Mexican pizza, but they keep bringing it back. You can't always tell. I asked the same kid, but like 4 months apart. And so I went in and I asked if he had Mexican pizzas, and he was like super stoked that he did. Because it's one of his favorite menu items, and he gets asked it all the time. And then like 4 months later, I hadn't been to Taco Bell, so we walk back in. Don't even realize, but I ask him, and he totally remembers it was me. And he's like, dude, yeah, we're one of the good ones. This is amazing. That's how you know. So yeah, a couple of my favorite items. Have you had... I don't know if I've had the quesarito, but have you ever had the tostada? It's literally just a flat taco shell. They put beans, red paste, and cheese. It's just nice and simple. It's not that big a deal. And I like them. Their red sauce It's not spicy at all, but it has that like flame cooked kind of that like smoky heat, but not actually spicy. So it was really like, I liked it. I could eat like 6 of those things. They were great. Speed of the repair tool is greatly increased. I probably could have killed that dude before the rest of them got mad if the speed was greatly increased. We are not going for that. Okay, so I guess we can't get better stuff. And Noor is over this way, I think. That roast taste, it's very nice. I also have not had steak in a long time. I had beef in my beef and broccoli today. Oh, I'm supposed to be down. Oh, there. I don't have my weapons. They won't let me shoot things. All right, back down to the road level, I guess. Can I just slide to the road level? Yeah, there we go. Slide right down. Oh. That was an awesome slide. Good sir. Welcome, Sage. Welcome. I'm gonna steal from these people. They didn't need those tea bags. Now, did I teabag them, or did they teabag me? I'm not just sure what happened there. I might have gotten teabagged by these guys. How's your night so far? How is your night? Oh, this is the place where I had to fight. Oh, yes. This was crazy. He was kind of shimmying in one spot there. This is where I had to fight my way out, and they have booby guards and stuff. Okay, I now remember where we're at. This was the, like, arena gauntlet thingy, and we thought Noor was a bad person, but she's being held against her own conscience.
The animals are hungry, make them useful. Fuck!
Yep, she's not in a good mood.
You have to kill Paul. You have to do it now. He's going home. You kill him and you save my family. I will get you anyone.
Look at her.
Pagan, I will get you their heads.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
she's
not okay.
she's pushed to her brink.
Family.
Yeah,
It is not okay.
she's pushed to her brink,
You
man.
have to save him. He's throwing himself a going away party.
We get to kill a dude named Paul, guys. This is gonna be fun.
He's vulnerable there.
He sounds like bad people.
He likes to ship in his meat from a nearby village. That is your way in.
All right.
Once you're inside, sneak into the interrogation room. This guard will be down.
Perfect. We've been doing a lot more stealth, so that's not too bad. Been 18 years, and you don't really want to say how often you think about it. I can believe. Salmon kind of took over as my favorite meal. Snow crab. It's pretty up there. But steak was pretty much my favorite for ages. It was just like the hands down best thing, last meal if I could. And now it's like, I'm not just 100% sure. I despise people who treat cashiers and staff like shit, so I said I'm a dick in line to Karens and bullies like that. That is awesome. Welcome, everybody. Parker, hold on, SO, Parker. We gotta do that part without any of the music. Hey, how is it go? Dude, how is stream? Dude. Did I do the correct? Because last playing game, it doesn't seem to know. There we go. I wasn't just sure how... Oh, my actual robot version doesn't shout out properly. Welcome in, everybody. Trexel with all the hype and the... And I love it. Oh, Koopa! Oh, 3 of those guys went off? Koopa with the tier 1, 3 gifted subs. Welcome, Raiders. We apparently have some hype flowing around. You can hear the cheering. Over Tapa. We need to keep the fucking train going, dude. Yes, indeed. Oh wow, you've got a nice little 2 beside your name. I'm pointing at it. You've climbed up. People talking behind your back. Welcome in, Taken. Welcome in. And also, Sheepy gets a sub, and Brianna. Oh, hype, everybody! Thanks for the raid there, Parker. I hope your stream was lit. I hope the rest of Final Fantasy VI blew your mind. Did you get to marbles tonight? Did you get to do any marbles and stuff? Yeah, he's already 2'd it. And yeah, you get some hype in there, Taken. That is amazing. That is amazing. You also get 2 alerts there, Parker? I really don't know what's up with that. I think we're getting delayed alerts because I switched. Yeah, I switched overlays and Stream Elements is having a good day. Alright, I guess there's boatloads of hype. Check it out. Koopa, you bought double alerts. Oh, and then there's another one in there to make you a top. So then this one here, that one's real. That one's real. Quinn gets a sub. Wow. Okay, so the alerts are smoking crack, but at the same time, it is hype crack. It is apparently hype crack. We got all these people celebrating. We got the booby guard. She's having a fun time. She's, you know, covering up because she's... I don't want to play in the arena. That arena sucked. We're not doing that. Koopa! Second is just first loser. Look at that golden prize that you get. Unbelievable. And look at that hype. Look at that hype. Hold on. If I switch back to this one, do we get alerts again? I'm just curious. Alright, but we get these. That is amazing. You simped the hardest. You win. You win. Oh, thank you very much. And once again, welcome everyone. We are playing some Far Cry 4 tonight, and we are talking about weird stuff. Just, you know, weird stuff. Like alerts that smoke crack. And that's the sound of a kitty cat? Okay. You get guarded about the sound of wild animals in this game. So what we're doing now, I'm going to hide myself in a stash of meat, and then we're going to assassinate some dude named Paul. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. Your simp juice. Yeah, Lancer throws that when he comes in. He was throwing in. My chopper is still here, guys. Yeah, I like that they've started throwing energy drinks in games. Like I know Death Stranding has it, but there was another game as well. I think Walking Sim even threw it in just for fun. Assassinate some dude named Paul. That's a real thing. We got to go really far away. Where's our marker? Does it put our marker on our map? Hold on, we might have to put our marker on our map. We gotta go hide in a meat shipment. And yeah. So, as it turns out, he's being a doorknob to a buddy of mine, and she's real nice. So, I don't know. I've got one of these things. It's a pink silencer pistol, so we're probably gonna get to use that. Appropriately get to use that. We've been using it inappropriately, but you know. Oh, guys, do we stop? I mean, this is why we're in the helicopter, right? Kill and push back the attacking forces. All right, let's see what we can do. We're gonna land in a bush, and we're gonna get out the golden gun, and let's go see what we can do, peeps. This usually results in a lot of fire. Those guys are the bad guys. Bye-bye. Alright, we're going to see what we can do. I can see the red marks on my map. One of them right out over here. Is it going to come out over here? Where is he? Oh, they're coming in. That's right. Yell grenade, buddy. Just yell grenade. Just yell grenade. Don't do anything about it. Just yell grenade. Whoa, where are they coming from? One more? Ooh, there's one in the camp. There's one in the camp still. He's going after my helicopter? Bro. That is not cool. Go after my helicopter? Are you kidding me? Did you see him looking at my helicopter? Alright, well, City of Pain. Oh, the helicopters are the best things in this game. They are so fun. Alright, that was cool. Are we celebrating? Yeah. Cool. Infiltrate the warehouse. Oh, that was our previous mission. We did the thing here. We don't have to do more thing. Please don't expect me to do this as often. Oh, dude. You have to be like every single stream. Every single stream. 10 gift subs. Bring your hype. Your hype is in your wit, your sarcasm, your gold. This way. Understand that I'm not this charismatic every stream. Sometimes I'm just a dickhead. We're gonna go full little helicopter and see if we can travel the proper 2 kilometers. I can do the math. It's not bad. I'm Canadian. Oh, that hike. You're probably gonna sit at the top there for a while. You kicked JJ out, and JJ's been at the top for like 10 months. Goth Mall Jacksepticeye. We've dropped the Hot Topic sponsorship. I'm now able to shop at any of the I'm now able to shop at any of the emo stores, even the discount ones. Is that what we're saying? I'm like Spencer's Gift, Jacksepticeye. That kind of goodness. Alright. I'm excited to get to hide in the meat. Let's just say that. And thank you, Parker. Always on point. Dude, I get my best inspiration from you. Stolen! I really enjoy our family. I like our community. I think that we do awesome things here. Anybody need a bullet from the courier? Just saying. Oh, up. Just saying, if you guys need. Anybody. I've got bullets to deliver. It's like when Amazon was, testing drones. JCPenney. There we go. JCPenney Septiceye. The whole graphic tee section. Yes. We know that tower, right? I think green is go. Right. We'll kind of lower down a little bit. They're probably bros. I like that I just kind of keep pocketing my gun and then, do you need it? No? Okay. Pocket that thing. We gotta talk about the elephant room and how handsome Parker is. An absolute Chad. Yeah, Parker's pretty good. He could definitely land the lead in a teen drama. He'd have to do the shave twice a day like James Van Der Beek had to for Dawson's Creek, but I think he could do it. Don't even think about it, buddies. Don't even think about it. I'm just a regular helicopter. No big. Dude, I'm still in the chopper.
Look, you must sneak in. It's important. Paul is a rat, and rats always find a way off a sinking ship. He can't suspect anything until it's too late. And don't forget, AJ.
Oh, there's a stick in my arm. What the hell?
Find out where he's kidnapping his meat and sneak in with him.
He can't stay there forever.
I'm to sneak in here? Alright, I'm gonna use my sneaking gun. That's not my sneaking gun. That's not even close to my sneaking gun.
My family.
Not yet. I'm making my way there.
Okay. Look, you must sneak in. It's important. Paul is a rat, and rats always find a way off a sinking ship. He can't
Okay.
suspect anything until it's too late. And
She
don't
sells
forget,
it.
AJ. He's throwing a party. So find out where he's kidnapping his meat and sneak in with him.
They could actually see me from back here, so I need to get, I think they might even be able to see this, because like seriously, nobody's looking, they're all looking. It's fun. But we gotta maybe go up and around. Wouldn't want to look at this face. That's a brilliant face. I love how during your highlight we all just type that face. Your weakness for cooking. Fuck up soups all the time. I burn salad. We're fine. Previous to having a little one, previous to having a kid, I did not cook. We styled ourselves as finger chefs. You just push buttons on your phone and crap shows up. It's fantastic. And the way that we actually did, we pretty much always. Oh, I can climb that. Nice. We always ordered a little bit extra, but never like a combo, that kind of thing. Okay. I think as long as we hide the bodies, we're probably okay. Now, you yeet them, so I don't know if people are going to come around a corner and still see that, but... Climb? Okay. Oh. I don't know if that's gonna... If there's more than one of them there, I can't take out one. That alerting the other. Alright, let's see. Sneak into the truck. Alright. There's my truck. Nobody's on the roof. Stop it. Don't even look. There's no way I don't have to go through here. Sneak into the back of the truck. What do we think? Do we have to kill this dude? He's armored, so it would take more than one shot. And if he yells, then we're screwed. He heard that. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I didn't realize the back of the truck was right there. Nope. I was hoping I could still kill both of those dudes. Alright, I know where I have to go, though. Cooking wasn't something I got super into until you were an adult. Started cooking because of Asperger's. Mom used to be super, oh, you'll burn the house down. So once I entered the adult world, the cooking skill of Sub-Zero, but now it's a favorite hobby. That is brilliant. Yeah. My brother picked up cooking early age, and he only does art form cooking. Like, I don't think he's ever made a casserole unless the casserole had, like, 18 different random ingredients in it. But, like, he's a whiz with just literally anything. Like, he's been hired at places, and, like, the first thing he does is he reorganizes their spice rack based on how you use them. He's like, you need to make sure that you can be doing this efficiently. And that's just absolutely awesome. Like, I thought it was really cool. You lure the dudes out slowly. But for me, cooking, I don't really like eating. Like, eating's awesome. Like, there's parts of it that is fun. You know, I like flavors. But the hassle of it, which is why I really liked, there's nobody right there, okay. I really liked ordering in because I could order all sorts of things that I have no hope of knowing how to cook. The dumpster chef, because he can take most random things in a pantry and make a decent meal. That's cool. That's cool. I feel like that's how my buddy Kurds, he's sometimes in chat. He's sort of like that. He can just make magic with rando food as well, and like just throw everything together. I think I just lost. Yeah, we just lost. Yeah, okay. That is a glorious title. Have that just right above your head, everywhere you go.
AJ, did you get my family?
Not yet. I'm making my way there.
Okay. Look, you must sneak in.
We're just gonna try running around
Paul is a rat.
so we can get there quick.
Find a way off a sinking ship. He can't suspect anything until
Yeah, like a World of Warcraft title,
Don't forget, AJ.
but with big name disease, so like you can see it from another city.
Kidnapping is needed. Sneak in with him.
Waluigi enthusiast. Wah. There's no noise. Shut up. There's no noise. Shut up. There's no noise. Absolutely no noise.
Look come on! Keep fighting! Moving out! Hurry!
They found me. The convoy will not leave. I made emotes in Discord because of Walrus is our mod here and there. And I called him Walrio one day, which we decided was actually his Mario name, is Walrio. So then we had Walurio was his like Wario name. And Walurusrio was his. No, I was able to kill him no problem before. Oh, you can kill them through this. That's cool. Hey, that's actually a really good. Yeah, so there's actually now a Walurusrio emote on my Discord server. So all three of those emotes, and it's a walrus wearing the like different hats. It's kind of amazing. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're just not gonna worry about shooting people. Wario. Let's maybe go like this. Right? There he goes. So there is a dude who patrols here. And I thought... I don't really know how to get down from here, to be honest. Maybe to here. But, like, listen to the sound that made, right? There, I snuck him with the meat.
Sabal, I'm going after Paul.
Capture him if you can, brother. I want him to pay for what he's done to Kira.
Capture him?
In fact, a lot of people keep disappearing from nearby villages. So if you find anyone alive inside, help them escape. But go in quietly.
Quietly? But it's called the City of Pain. I thought I was going to get to own this place. Oh. Whoa, we're just like right here. I guess going quietly indeed. Holy shizen. You like how clean my setup looks, by the way? Don't know if I've mentioned that. I made all my own assets for streams and they look just like shite in comparison. I couldn't make my own either. This was $5. This is the reloaded overlay package from... Oh, and somebody sees me? Wow, how much? I'm gonna sit way back here for a second. The transitions that I have, the ones that get to do these cool parts, whoosh, these ones just happen to match. All of this red is actually turquoise. I color correct it. I don't remember where I do that. I think I do that at the OBS level. So that's funny because this chat box is in a different overlay, technically, in order to make sure that it doesn't get color corrected in the same way. I think. I feel like that's how I did that. So I kind of, I'm using a nice combo of free and very cheap elements, but I go with as trim as I can. Oh, and this was not, this was a 4-3. I prefer a square. I don't know why I do. I gotta be the only streamer in the world that uses a square. Alright. Those guys can see me. But, like, there's no way I can shoot like that dude, right? I can't even, like... But there's one right there. Slaves freed. So that's a good person. But I'm pretty sure the moment I start targeting these guys... You ripped off Adult Swim and made some basic overlays. That is awesome. Oh, and Sheepy popping out for the lurk. Welcome and enjoy your hype. F's in the chat is one of the more common emotes to use. Seriously, do I take... That's going to be a hostage too, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to call it the moment I start shooting, shit goes south. So, like... Can I fire this from here? F's. Yeah, I like that emote. Okay, I was only hoping to get one of them. And then can I get you to go all the way over there? Buddy, no, back. Remember, there's lots of rocks, they make noise. Don't look at where they're coming from. Okay, I didn't want two of you. I love that you can do this. But I also think as soon as I shoot... Yeah, see, okay, hide the bodies, but how do I get out there? Right? Okay, not bad. But can I pick you up? No, that's not the right button. You have to pick him up. There we go. Yeet! I hit the... Yeah, I hit the bumper with that. Oh, not a problem. Like supporting people I like and are friendly with. Hey, friendly is always good.
Find the source of the danger and eliminate it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, they fire off a flare, and that's the end of that. Oh, there was a barrel right there, too. Oh, well, I thank you very kindly for the support. And also, my lurker community, my chatting community, my Discord community, you people are all amazing. Every last 11 one of you. Alright, so, they give me things like this to go around. So, I probably am still meant to lure them off-site. Just not from the front like that. Right? Okay. Listen to that music, too. Banging. It sounds like there's somebody in here. No? Okay. Crouch and stuff? Can you crouch? You're running around, dude. Can you not run? Neither one of those is a crouch button? I stopped being able to crouch. I can't stealth right now. Oh, there we go. Woo. I have a feeling that maybe there was a bit of a fun glitch there. Anyway, one thing I'm glad I've been able to do is have 15-minute pre-roll and be able to show off my indie taste in music during them. And in between each song, I play a few commercials for games. Oh, whoa, that's really cool. Adds a nice bit of flair. That's awesome. No, that's really cool. I like that. I'm actually kind of wondering if I need to do something for pre-roll ad stuff. Although I will say the math just doesn't... I was thinking about this earlier today. So if you run a 30-second pre-roll ad, it means that for the next 10 minutes, new people won't see ads. And so 30 seconds for 10 minutes. So they actually made it so it's 90 seconds for 30 minutes. And so I'm an extremist. I like to sub out one variable to an extreme and see how it feels. So if you make ads something good, what that means is I'm going to give everybody in chat right now a cupcake so that for the next 90 or for the next 30 minutes, new people cannot get a cupcake. However, if they stay long enough, then they will be included and they can get cupcakes when I run cupcakes to make sure that new people can't get them. So that feels really weird when you make ads into a very positive experience. But if you flip it the other way, everybody in chat right now is getting a punch in the nose so that new people who come in for the next 30 minutes will not get a punch in the nose. But if they stick around long enough, don't you worry, you're going to get a punch in the nose. It doesn't matter. You slide it one way or the other, and it feels really weird to say it out loud. So, like, when I run ads for you guys now, I guess what it means is, like, if I don't punch you all in the face right now, the new people get punched in the face, and they don't expect it. so the cupcake scenario doesn't really work in the same. But it all just seems so very weird. I sort of like that right now what they've got, I can do my uptime. I can see all of my uptime right now. Been live for 1 hour, 33 minutes. So right beside that, there should be a small little countdown that lets me know when my next auto-generated ad is going to come in. Oh, because there's dudes right there. And I didn't see that. Oh, there's like all sorts of stealthy bits behind here. I can go right in the backwoods of stuff. Oh, manza, this is great. You mostly do this for fun, don't care about making money, you know. And then I'm with you 100%, but see, right now, let's just say an ad was to come in. And I'm doing something cool, like killing this dude. Right? You guys don't kind of... see, you won't have the countdown. But if I have the countdown, and I get an opportunity to be like, oh, hey, an ad is coming up, then what I can do is run my own ad. And my own ad would be the way that you're doing it. Yeet. So then it's not really about the money, but it's about making sure that I do the interruption instead of Twitch doing the interruption. I know ASMR streamers. So ASMR streamers are going to have to find a way to let their community know that... Oh, this dude's puking his guts out. That is fantastic. So that to me is more what it's about. It's not so much that I want to make sure that I'm running ads to get the revenue, because you don't. I know a dude that has thousands ofs, and he gets like $5 a month for the like tons of ads that he's gonna run. So I mean, at this point, don't even concern yourself with it on the money front, because somebody with thousands of viewers doesn't worry about the ad revenue. It's just that if they're just gonna interrupt. If I get to a point where I get ads, I hope I can opt out. Well, and the idea is, well, somebody had pointed out that giving us creative control over how we run the ads would also be really cool. So the idea that we're all pretty good with our overlays. You know, we're all pretty good with what we're doing. So I wouldn't mind having like a little overlay section that is always running. And because I have an overlay that always runs, I don't get the random pre-roll ad. Or not the random pre-roll. I don't get the... Oh, that's not the C button. Hold on. So, you know, like, that way they give us a list of advertisers, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is 2 companies out of the 8 that I like. I'm going to have a revolving thingy. Not even so much picture-in-picture. The exact same size as this, over in the corner right above my chat. So there's no sound, but it's always there. It makes it look like that I'm sponsored by them, but I'm not. And it would just run, and then that way it appeases. Those two companies are like, cool, I can count that one. That's maybe, say, 3 points. And what you were looking for is to have, 5 points, and then you don't get to run ads. And so, you'd use 2 advertisers, and that gets you 6 points, and blah, 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 something like that. But like so that people feel like that they're part of it, Oh, the silent rifle? Am I like this one? And like I could probably take him out, but I can't move the body. Listen, like, look at this dude. I kind of want to save right now and then hit that barrel. Oh, we can go right up here. No? Do I have to be standing? Oh, I was standing. That's the symbol for. Oh. I was gonna say that's the symbol for. There he goes. Okay, so there's one in there, one way back there. And what Straub Shortcake, she comes in here, her idea was lower third. Now, if you notice, more than, like my camera sits around the 50%, maybe a bit higher. Here would be about the middle of my whole thing. So the lower third would run like, if you ever watched The Flash on the CW or anything like that, how they have like a banner will roll in, and as it rolls away, it shows like a clip from the show, and then it flips off again. No sound again. It's non-intrusive, and if possible, it could run as a separate overlay on top of mine. Therefore, it's not included in the VODs. They can then monetize the VODs separately. They can do that in its own way. Kind of sucks that Silicon Valley production companies and Google have completely screwed up monetization. It's gonna crumble at some point. It's just because it's irking the people that it affects the most. Oh, you have a okay. So there you go. If you've got that, then so yeah, the lower third thing I think would be really neat. I think that's exploratory as well. And like I was getting back to the overlay half of it, giving me creative control of what that kind of looks like. Not even so much like I get to design it, but letting me pick from a series of them. Because like if I've got, like currently I've got a black, white, red sort of a theme. So if they've got something that matches that, then my viewers are going to jive with it more. Right? Humble brag. There you go. But like seriously, like I think people like you have a good eye on this kind of stuff. And I think they need to be looking at people that have that potential, that have good ideas. Certainly don't see them doing that, but oh, how far down are we going? We're trying to get into this one. Wow, this is quite the stealth mission. And I think I can hear somebody getting like all kinds of proper beat up in here. I hear like smackdown happening. I just wanted the pukester down. Cool.
You're free. You can sneak out.
What a pleasant surprise.
Dude, yeah. Honestly, I like the concept of doing what WWE does, where you have bumpers that pop up from the bottom lower third with a logo and brought to you by Brand X. It just seems simple. It's non-intrusive. And to be honest, if I then also knew it was coming in, I'd be able to, I wouldn't like switch overlays or do anything to thwart it, but literally I would switch to the map or the menu of this game, and anybody that's a sub then, we're just kind of like chilling. There wouldn't be anything too exclusive. I'm not gonna be like, okay, now that the plebs are busy, right? There wouldn't be anything strange like that, but it would literally be like, I would go like this. I can see on my preview that the ad is running, and so I know at this moment, there's a whole bunch of people that can't maybe concentrate on the gameplay in the same regard or anything like that. Like, you know, it would be, if they needed to, it could have like a little swash, like a whoa, so it gets your attention or some nonsense. But as long as it literally doesn't just take the entire thing and throw it into the upper corner and not a... Oh, hi there. Let's just punch the mic while we're at it. We're getting hot in here, right? We're just gonna break everything. But yeah, just kind of... We're content creators. Let us create content. Okay. So... I feel like if I don't move this dude... bad stuff. He's like right in the light. There he goes. Okay. We're gonna maybe try for this one. It doesn't work for Twitch in some capacities. Well, and as a multinational country, I'm sure they have to take a lot of things into consideration that I don't think of. So, like, I want them to explore a lot of options. But so far, the way that it seems to have been handled... Now, the Twitch support people, I know that they're doing their... Holy given her. I know that they're doing their best. One of my favorite tweets I saw from one of the people I follow was... Oh! What? Seriously? Aww. I wasn't even crouched. Maybe if I was crouched. Hey, I wonder if I've got the first person. Okay, cool. That's a checkpoint. That's not bad. But yeah, it was like... Her comment was, hey Twitch, we want to make some changes to this. I'm like, I know, but what if? And so it just seems like that they're not particularly taking others into consideration. Because everything seemed to be a redirect. Twitch has a lot of esports, esports, and communities that competitive that would probably throw a wrench in that plan. Yeah, like... Oh, he's still alive, though. Because he was an optional death. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we got snuck up on here, and there's a tower over on this side. Where's our tower? Oh. He, like, just got up in the tower. Because I hacked all the radios. Oh, is he by himself? We gotta yeet this body somewhere. We gotta hold control to put out the fire. Let's say you're hosting an esports tournament and being able to, like you said, roll an ad on your time. That would fix the problem. Well, yeah, and I think they should still really do it. I'm interested in that math because I think that the pre-roll math, like I said, is a bit strange. Like a 90-second ad just to get 30 minutes of no ads is, I think, a titch intrusive. I kind of wanted to see an every hour sort of a thing. We're not syndicated TV. So, you know, not just sure. But it kind of felt a little too... I don't know if I can take that dude out. Like, he's brightly lit, and if I do, I can't hide the body. Like, if nobody's watching, then we can put one of these bullets in his head, and he'll go right over the end. You know what? We're kind of not that far in this, and we might as well have him not be here, if we can help it. Okay. So my two people are there and in here. Oh. Oh, there's nobody in here with this. Okay, that's cool. Not bad. This side? Untie.
Get out of here and keep your head down.
Don't tell them it was me. Stand on the bed and stuff. Whoa, that's Buddy, move. You, out of my way so I can shoot the dude that's there. Damn it. Alright. I didn't realize somebody was going to replace Buddy. Hey, why did my grenade not go off? Anyway. Carl Smallwood of Fact Fiend on YouTube had a good point where he feels like every 15 minutes is a good time to run ads. But given that people come here exclusively for live content, that system doesn't necessarily work. So probably from an advertising itself standpoint, I can see that. Oh, I bet you Tower Dude is still alive. And Replacement Tower Dude. One more though, so that's not bad. Okay, stealth. Still stealth. Okay, good. Woo! Trying to apply YouTube systems to Twitch is napped. Well, and I move my VODs over to Twitch, or sorry, over to YouTube, because my wife has been trying to watch VODs during the day of some of her streamers that have lately been detained with other things. And so, oh yes, I did see that, by the way, Koopa, thanks so much. So she's trying to watch VODs of some of her streamers who are taking time off for various reasons, and the VOD system over on Twitch is not meant for long-term viewing. So if there's even a slight hiccup in your internet, you'll get a network error and it doesn't remember where you were. She keeps getting ads, and pausing doesn't stop it, so then you're having to back it up, and it takes that time into account, so she's getting ads more frequently because she backed up to try to watch the section again. So like it's just all over the place. Meanwhile, YouTube just remembers where you were for like dozens of videos and stuff. So I feel like my raw VODs being available on YouTube is not too bad, especially like I have a small time slot at night, so it's not too shabs. But I kind of wish that I had... Okay. I kind of wish that I had all in one place, kind of. Like, I definitely like having the YouTube side of things. That sucked. Maybe? I thought the dudes down there were going to have heard for sure. Let's just pop him in the corner here. Seriously, I think I'm supposed to be on that. I think I'm supposed to be on that platform. I did not know a person could make that sound. Alright, let's go with a bit of an up. Oh, maybe not. Hold on, where's my person? They're like way over here? Oh, okay. Hold on then. I might be able to kill the two of them using like a double takedown, but I don't think I'm going to try. If I ever need logo work, do a lot of free stuff and for friends, and even if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. I do have a logo that I wouldn't mind seeing if I could get it like cleaned up. I've given it to a friend of mine to try, but I'm unsure. Do you have stuff on you? Conflict diamond. Yes. Alright, and let's put you in the dark. Yeet. Where the hell is the body? Dude, in the corner. Proper yeet. Thank you. So he lands on his head and stuff. Yeah, actually, if you're up for it, I'll pass it to you, and then that's sort of... Oh, this isn't important, but I'm happy about it. I bought a marquee for an arcade cabinet of Burger Time? Oh, Burger Time. Burger Time. Okay, so they're in there. It looks almost like there's two ways I can get in. Let's see what's up here for right now. I don't like that bright light. Okay. And what do we get for getting in here?
Hey, don't be shy. Show some skin.
That must be so scary for that one. Hi.
Sneak out. Come on, go, go. You're free.
Okay, well that's those three, so that's good.
Zabal, I freed some prisoners.
Good. Every person you save is another soldier for the cause, brother.
Shit,
Now
yeah.
finish what you have to do.
Alright. Enter Dippler's office. The three I want are Mappy, Burger Time, and Dig Dug. I don't know if I remember Mappy, but I played boatloads of both Dig Dug and a knockoff game called Digger. I actually enjoyed Digger because, like, Dig Dug was, I mean, it was a real game. It was properly hard. Digger was kind of just more like fun Dig Dug, and I liked that. But I played both of those. I also, like, I played a lot of knockoff games way back in the day. So I had a knockoff of Centipede that was, like, all just ASCII characters. It's really fun. Pay gunmen. Pay gunmen. I have a feeling I can't go right up those stairs. I want to hit that barrel so hard. Spork. I actually looted a spork, but I kind of think it's funny that I yell spork as I drive a knife right through his chest. Spork. And yeet. Seriously, what's with the throwing them behind you, you? That's enough of that. They go into the yeet. Thank you. Done. Dig Dug's a weird obsession for you. That is awesome. Yeah, old and rare. That would be quite the conquest to look for. All right, so somewhere. Oh, peoples. Silver bracelet. Let's go through your stuff. Sewing kit. Hey. Probably not just walking in that door. Yeah, probably going in through the roof or something. Go for it. Yeah, I would probably have to get Galaga for mine if I was looking for anything old and proper arcade. Okay. Done. Duct tape is back. This is his office? I have a feeling I am being quite set up. Whoa. Yeah.
I'm here to help.
Jeebus. Yeah, but if I undo him?
Get out of here.
Oh, wow. This is crazy. Nice.
I understand. I can't. I'm literally walking into a meeting right now. All right. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, he's gonna
Put her
talk to
on.
his kid.
No, it's okay. Put her on. Yeah. I'll be right with you.
Oh, man.
Hi, Ashley. You did.
This game is
That is
great.
amazing.
It is all kinds of great.
Good girl. Are you getting ready for bed? Did you brush your teeth? For at least 10 seconds? That's my girl.
Wow.
Gonna give your mom a big kiss for me? Well, you know she gets lonely when I'm
Pulling
not there.
jewelry
She's
off a
the lady
body
of the
while
house.
talking to his kid.
Of course. Now, you know Daddy has to work, so... A gift? Sure, sweetheart. What did you want?
This is you talking high school in the toilet.
No, I don't think I've seen anything like that for you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. What else would you like? A necklace.
Oh, a gold
a
necklace.
gold necklace. Well, actually, I think I see the exact thing.
Oh,
Yes, of course, it is shiny. Now listen, Daddy has to work, all right? So I have to go.
jeez.
I love you too. Yes.
Boop.
Kisses.
Right?
Okay. Bye, Ladybug.
Jeez.
I apologize for that. My daughter. You were here on time. I was not ready. No disrespect intended.
What do you think?
You?
I just knock him to the ground? Carry him outside. Wowza. Dum, 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 dum. We leave him for the rats? Carry him to a vehicle? This is kind of cool. I'm not getting him through there. Can I yeet him over the fence? Oh, boy. Okay, hold on a sec. Whoa, okay, that got a little... I wasn't just sure. I was not expecting we're just gonna, like, sucker punch the dude and carry him out. Funko released a set of minifigures featuring Dig Dug Dug, Puka... Ooh, that was a lot of into the mic. Figures from Dig Dug. Wow, they were in mini cardboard arcade cabinets. Whoa. Whoa, 3 of the Dig Dug cabinet boxes, and they had all 3 figures in it. Lost your shit. I can believe it. Wow, classic arcade is great. That is really cool. I had a really old computer, brand new at the time. It was a 286. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to sneak this past them. How do I sneak this body out? So like I ran a lot of like really old and crappy games and I loved it. Yeah, I can't get them past here. Oh, and then there's the pigs that dispose of the bodies for you. I have to go decently around, but I'm wondering... Ooh, how far can you zoom in on this? Yeah. I don't know how to do this part. Well, if I stand up, I can walk with him. Because I'm very limited in where I can go. Especially while carrying this dude. So, like, part of me thinks that I just go entirely around the outside. I do like that this mission has had 4 checkpoints so far. This is my 4th, so if I end up screwing this part up, no big. Have we been discovered? I'm curious. I guess I don't need to worry about stealth anymore. Okay. Did Kitty get it? He did. Alright. Hold control to heal. Alright, well this is okay. Maybe we don't need to stealth for the rest of this, but we gotta get him we gotta get him out to any vehicle. Okay. Like, I don't think they saw me, but did they, like, just kind of get an inkling that Paul's gone? Let's go a little bit quicker. Because they're kind of following me. There. I guess I'm not nearly as concerned, but like, let's get out of here. That's okay. I swear, this is how this part was planned. Oh, shoot. Okay. If I keep using my, oh, let's get that bullet out of there. Oh! Well, Paul's a little further down than he was before. Crap, can we just drag him back to, like, one of my strongholds? I almost think, can we leave him here and go get a car? I want to collect the marquees for Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, along with Galaga and pole position. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, because the Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, there was actually a couple of restaurants here in town that still had the arcade tables. Those were awesome. Those were really cool. Okay, I'm a titch concerned about going out into the light. Oh, then we go. Yeet. Oops. Just pick the dude up, you. It wouldn't let me go this way around it, so hold on. Oh, that's fail. Okay, I guess we gotta cross in front of the car this way. Into the trunk. Oh, yes, Sonic Fighters, the table. Oh, look at how nice we are to the guy. This is a shite car, too.
Noor sends her regards.
Amazing.
She thinks her family's still alive? Man, we killed them years ago. All those dear mommy letters.
Okay, this is great.
I've been writing them myself.
He's an asshole and it's fun.
Well, with Ashley, my daughter's help, I told her it was for a pen pal. But she's a real tearjerker, my Ashley. I really think she's got the stuff to be a writer one day.
Jeez, this guy's awesome.
This poem in the 3rd grade made me and the wife bawl like babies. Jay, come on. Don't be like
Awesome.
that. Don't pretend you give a damn when you don't. Huh?
I'll give a bit of a damn.
Truth, Jay. And the truth is you're good at killing.
There we go. Now we probably need to do some sort of, like, there's dudes chasing us, yeah? No? Okay.
He's alive. If you'd killed him, I wouldn't have blamed you.
I should have.
Fucking taxi driver.
Oh, jeez. Gotta go with the race, do you?
Put through that.
Phantom Menace pinball table, though? Whoa. High score on since 2011?
My back pocket. I need my cell phone, man. RJ, please. Please, I need my cell phone. Get off me, you monkey fuckers.
Oh, into a hole with this guy.
Ashley, baby, daddy's here.
Into a hole. His daughter will grow up way better without his.
Thank you, Ajay.
Done.
This is a good thing you've done here.
Yeah, into a hole.
We'll take care of Paul. We've got the perfect.
Not
spot
on
for him.
Rackham Grade. No, that's awesome. Having good collection. And having good score. City of Pain. Mission complete. Seriously, there was dudes following me. You don't have to do anything about that?
Ball's taken care of. Boshikot Fortress will be vulnerable.
Ooh, cool.
If I were you, brother, I'd take advantage of the situation.
Thanks and things. What do we got for time? Alright, never mind. Did it stop? Okay. It looked like it wasn't moving anymore on the map.
Not so long ago. I looked up Ishwari, but I couldn't bring myself to see her, not after all these years. You always regret those decisions when they
Oh,
die,
pagan.
don't you? Anyway, I was there with Deplore, or rather Paul Harmon. He invited me to his home to meet his family, to see
Oh,
the
pagan.
other side of him. It was incredible to see the man behind the man. Paul, a loving father and husband. I was jealous and I was happy for him. We went to his daughter's school to see a recital. There was his darling Ashley, the light of his life. I could see the tears welling up in his eyes. So proud, so much
On with it,
love.
pagan.
It really made me think. What if I had followed Ishwari? What if that was you, clumsily stumbling through a piano recital as I looked on teary-eyed through a viewfinder, capturing every precious moment? It always hits you when it's too late, RJ. Always when they've gone.
More than half of all the bell towers in
Yeah, he's great at the prattle on about his stuff. Well, I guess there's a good zoom on that. Oh, could have been 4 for 4. Yeah, I thought there was puppies. I'm gonna give away my position to that guy. Perfect. It's just fun to be aggro like that once in a while. Is that a boat? Oh, that was a karma event. Damn. I was just doing stuff. Some nice writing and beautiful visuals. This game is I don't know, I think it's I quite like it. Playing an action movie is really where it's at. And seriously, what is this thing? There's hover foils? Or whatever the heck this thing is. Whoa! I bet you this thing drives like crap and that's awesome. Yeah. It really feels like I'm riding a hovercraft of sorts. That's cool. I'm gonna just say that out loud again. That's cool. Varshakot. Like, seriously, that's sort of our next place. We might as well at least head in that direction. Oh, and we've got more going on over with Yogi and Reggie. That's not bad. I can still shoot with this? Yeah, I can. Done. Let's go till we find a car with a giant gun on the back. Parker is back! Been lurking, reading chat while practicing Rocket League for the charity event. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, Parker and you will get along for the arcade fan for sure. Gun truck? Gun truck? Nope, not a gun truck. Yeah, okay. Oh. We ghost ride that thing? Come here for a sec. No. Come here for a sec. I know you're scary. Giant, big, scary, but you know what? Let's do. There. Riding in style, everybody. You like Far Cry 5, but I think it's because killing cult Christians is very therapeutic because you grew up in the South. Kind of hoping we could take out the driver. Wait, did we take out the driver? We took out the driver, guys. That's amazing. Alright, can you just hang out right here for a sec? I guess maybe you have to hit this thing with something a bit more than just a Curious. Oh, it'll actually let me shoot with these on here. I didn't know that. That's a bit different. Can you hang out, or will this freak you out? Maybe you can't do it from the front? Yeah, okay. Can we maybe... Let's run you over here for a sec. Oh, I know where. Stampy don't give a shit. Oh, that looks like a fuel tank. I've killed these before this way. I had to shoot at the back half of them. What do you think? Is that enough? Hey, there's a badger. No, wait. That's an eagle? But yeah, I'm curious. Maybe it's just the back half? If it only takes a couple of shots, I'm going to be so mad. I only had one explosive. Do we have Molotovs? Maybe. Not close enough. Ah. Seriously? One of the objectives is to blow them up. I'm just wasting a lot of ammo now. I know I'll be able to get more later, but... Okay, well, those things are supposed to, you know, drive them to an outpost or blow them up. Oh, there's a karma event? I don't see them. Normally there's the purple marking on my map. Onward. Onward. Yeah, we'll hopefully be able to collect more of our grenade goodness, because I'm sure a couple of those placed well underneath would have been alright. Alright, I was kind of hoping these were up. Whoa. Ah. My sniper aim, however, not there today. Oh! Get wrecked, you. Woo! Alright. Can't sniping game for shit. I should be getting out, this weapon for my sniping. Wait, was that something down at the base of my feet gonna hurt me? Okay, never mind. Onward! Oh, whoa, we have to travel a kilometer. Yeah, this is my sniping weapon. Let's see, can I hit the bell? I can't, I don't have any ammo. Pretty much used all my ammo. Alright. Looking for a better vehicle. Please send tell. If I see one of the Golden Sun folk, do you think we can trade elephant for car? Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm definitely not sniping this way. Oh, and he's a courier too. I probably could have had good stuff if I had taken him out properly like a real person. Alright, elephant. Onward. We're not getting that ride. Is there a hang glider I can push off a cliff or something? Hey, there's a hover bike. Let's ghost ride this dude. I like that you can ghost ride in this game. I don't think I need elephant skins. I don't think they make me kill those guys. He's nowhere near his family now. Oops. Your automobile for this packadum. Ain't she a beaut? And then you give it a couple of little smacks. And it lets out like I don't know what if it's called barking maybe that elephants do, but it's super loud. It's not really a roar. It's enough to scare the bejesus out of you if you didn't see it coming. That's the horn. I did not know these were in the game. This is really cool. I'm gonna smash into crap. This is awesome. Oh wow, yeah. This way? Good stuff. Red Faction Gorilla has some amazing destruction in this game. Finding a go-kart in San Andreas. This is great. Depler's fortress has been wakened. Ghost ride it. They have a... They do. Oh, he hides well. Go! 2 alarms remaining. Literally looking at that game in my library tonight. The heck are you reading my mind? It's not San Andreas. One of them, I think it is San Andreas. It might be on the Twitch no-fly zone. You might not actually be allowed to stream that. Okay. I don't have the firepower, I think, to do this. We should have probably stopped off somewhere. Like, I've got the skills because I restore a lot of health. But, like... That's coming at me, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's coming at me. So, I believe you can't stream the first edition because it got placed on the, because of the hot coffee mod? Is that the one where it makes people naked? I can't remember, but there was definitely some not nice. Forgot it existed till now and I'm so happy. Yeah, there were a couple of mods that were considered to be not great, and I don't think they can tell if you're using them, so they kind of just said, yeah, know what, we're just gonna take away your Twitch channel if you try. And F1, that thing looks little but powerful. Look at all the things. Hey, if these things can be customized, I'm all in. Oh, is that the grenade launcher thingy? So side arms. What was that? Yeah, this guy here. He looks a little, U.S. military? Yeah, he looks accuracy and powerful. Ooh, and we can throw some attachments on it. We only get one. Do we care about scope? Or do we care to be able to just fill them with a whole bunch of ammo? I mean, as a bullet courier, we should probably make sure. I'll go yes. And we'll buy the extended mag. There we go. And we will paint it. Is there a pink? There's not. Silver, weird silver, stripy silver, dark silver, actual silver, or black. I gotta spend $20,000 redos on making it some sort of weird color that's the same. And then let's see. I've been carrying the really big, the PKM. I've been carrying that guy for quite a bit. There's something that looked hype. Oh, the F1. Oh, I don't have the money for this. But yeah, I can silence this guy. So we can have a couple of silenced weapons. Two-hand assault rifle. Oh yes. Been here lurking, but Planet Zoo makes it hard to leave the game window. Oh, understood. Does it like flicker and gibble out when you alt tab? MP5 is always a solid choice. Have I been? Hold on. Yeah, I haven't gotten the attachments for it. Oh, you know what we should do? Hold on, let's go back. Let's go sell my $65,000 redos worth of stuff. And then back into here. Now we've actually got. So MP5. Is I using this for a bit? Oh, I guess not. We haven't bought it. Okay. I feel like the MP5 was something I used maybe in Far Cry 3. But I guess... Oh, does it say on this screen? How many attachments I get? Sound suppressor. Let's do that. I like sound suppression, right? Makes sense. Forgot that was a thing. Dang, you rich. I've been loaded with dollar redos for a bit. Sometimes crashes, have to use Windows key to get out of the window. Oh, is it through Steam? If it's through Steam, you can use Shift Tab and Steam will wrap it, and it does a much better job. I find some games that are really, really bad for it. Fallout New Vegas is not cool with like my Windows key is disabled, but if I do Shift Tab, then I get my mouse cursor and I can go wherever I want. It kind of encapsulates it. Steam was good that way. Payday 2, we tried that. I did not know how to play that game, and it was really funny. Try a red dot sight, maybe. No. I don't mind iron sights. So let's go and get more ammo, if it'll let me. Yes. Steam rules. Steam is pretty good for that. Like right there, I now have access to my cursor. Now, Far Cry 4 doesn't allow audio once I click out. Right now, the game is still running, you can see it, but the audio dies, and I don't think I can make audio in the background, but if I need to, I could run commands. Click back in. So there are a handful of games that'll let you do both. Oh, I can't actually afford that, but it makes it look like I would be able to do three things on here. 3 attachments. Cool. Alright, so we've got our sniper rifle, we've got our assault rifle, we've got our handgun, and we're still carrying the PKM because, jeebas, that thing is powerful. I don't think there's anything else that's quite that level. Quite that level. Huge. So... that gets us at least the ammos required. To continue on what we're after. Deplure's Fortress, hey? Oh yeah, you. Well, that's cool.
Namaste.
Namaste to you. And there's no fast way to get there, so that's cool. We'll just have to drive ourselves on up. I think I'm gonna end game here because I don't think we're gonna be able to take Varshakot in the next like 5 minutes. That's a 25, by the way. But yeah, I think I like the idea of save here. And we'll get ourselves into some chat for a little tiny bit anyway. This was awesome. This was really cool, guys. I liked this. This was we got a lot of stuff done today. Quit to desktop, yes please. Good things brewing. Oh, everybody. Biggest issue I have is ultra wide monitor, so it's a crapshoot on what games will look good in full screen. I am with you. I'm not ultra wide, but I've got a 1440p, and for a short while there are games were not cool with it. So a lot of games, older games, that predate this as a standard, had to have that added in, and I'm sure they don't like it. At least it's the right aspect ratio. It's still 16:9. So it does not too bad for that. But ultra wide, yeah, you've got the 21:9 aspect. Is it curved? Do you have a curved monitor? There was a dude at the place that Sage and I worked at that was huge into curved monitors, and curved monitors are rated by however many of them it takes to make a circle. So something that like I think is like 6 to make a circle is a really big curve because there's only 6 of them needed. But like if it takes 18 to make a circle, then they're not quite as curved. So like and then it's based on how far away you want to be from your monitor, right? Like so, because there's an ideal point where you can see all pixels equidistant. Whereas to me, the ones over here are further away than the ones right up front, right? So it was really neat to talk to somebody who was like a geek for curved monitor. It was really cool. About 4 people out of the, 200 monitors? 4 people had curved monitors. And he was like, oh yeah, I've got dual curved monitors at home, and they sit in the middle, so he can literally have like monitors all the way around, and like, oh, it was just nuts. He might have had a 3.0 of them, I'm not just sure. So that's awesome. Guild Wars 2? When are you streaming that stuff? Probably after Final Fantasy VI hype, though. I'm loving that you're doing the Final Fantasy VI, man. I'm living vicariously through you. Maybe tomorrow? Do it. Do it. So what do we have over here? Look at that. So Icicle Cold with that follow. Oh, the freaking opera scene, dude. I've not played a scene like that in any other game. It's just so great. Then we got ourselves this hype-ass host and raid. I don't know why the hosts are coming in first, but it threw off the host thing well before the raid came through, I think. Then look at these subs. We get 3x sub. I think over, I can't quite point at it, but I think where it says sub times 3 is the 3 gift subs that came through. And then, yeah, then it shows sub and then the sub for Smokewind. That's misleading in a way. It throws all sorts of extra stuff in there. Makes that a little tougher to read. They've changed the API yet again. You have pinball games? You have pinball games? That's kind of amazing. I set up a flat, ultra wide, and portrait mode just to play pinball games. Oh, that is awesome. I've got over here on the setup. Hold on, let me spin this guy around. So there's you guys, sort of. Like there's Pretzel Rocks, and there's. Well, I guess maybe it's probably best. Let's go scenes. We'll go to the ultra wide. So like this is what that's what I see. But there's my OBS, and it's tall. My super tall monitor, and there's my speed pad that I play with, and my mixer. So if I need to, I can. This is how. That's how I mute you guys. That knob. So that's why I'm rarely ever muted anymore. And then we go into the matrix. But I like having the vert monitor. That is definitely a requirement. Talboy. At my Sage and I's old job, the DJ booths was actually 3 tall monitors side by side. And to emulate that on a Windows XP system was a lot of fun. It's not normally supposed to take 3. So yeah, it was great. One of them had to be cloned, and then one of them was like mirrored, and then there was a program that you'd run to take the clone one and make it unique. I don't know, something weird like that. It was definitely janky. Preservation program people have made for MAME. That's a lot of old pinball games. If anyone wants to just hit my DMs. Oh, that's amazing. I haven't played very many pinball games. I am not actually good at them. But I would watch the heck out of see other people play some goodness. Oh, that's the wrong overlay. Hold on. You get the transition again. so that we're just raiding. Oh, must be hell as late now. Yeah. F's in the chat for how late. Oh. Yeah, actually, and Koopa's in the Discord. That's awesome. Become a pinball guy on Twitch. Do it. Do it. Do it. I know a couple of people that are now just like officially marble streamers, but they describe their journey of how they got there and they're not sure. At least you're here. Can you see us tonight though? Taken, is your system doing well enough that it lets you? Get a shelf of Knuckles coming in. And Knuckles, and Knuckles, and Knuckles, and Knuckles. There's a taxi one as well, but I can't remember it. It comes up every once in a while when we do random. This song does. What is this? Melva by Farua. Farua? Knuckles is the best Sonic character that you don't want to fuck. That's the best way to have a... That's the best way to have a... I got a new client that lets you see higher quality streams. So that's still working for you. That's lit. That is amazing. Taken, if you don't mind giving me the URL, it might block it, so just put like a space for the .com. But I wouldn't mind knowing. Because I've been pimping out multi-Twitch for a while. Oh, speed pad. Be nice. Thank you. I've been pimping out multi-Twitch for a while because I really like it. It's been around for ages. But I wouldn't mind knowing if there's other, better, faster, stronger aggregators. You know? Things like the multi-Twitch though, they don't care about like raids and stuff. So I'll come back and it'll just say stream ended, but I know they raided. Damn it. So I don't get to follow along too much. Oh, this was an awesome night, guys. Tomorrow night for Rando Hump Day, we're gonna play Slime Rancher. That's what we're gonna do. Mobile, so use a mobile app. Has to be as close to desktop experience as possible. And Slime Rancher, woot. I leaned in so I could say it all cool, and then I went over the words. Because, you know, words are hard. Is it Edgewa? So yeah, that's lots of fun. Words are hard. That emote looks really nice. Most recent commish. Waluigi. Waluigi. That kind of sounds like that I'm getting a wedgie from Waluigi. Hey, you're giving me a Waluigi. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad. Guys. That is a nice emote. That is a nice emote. I will give her the biggest shout out. That is Straub Shortcake. And her fantastic work. There it is. There it is. Words do be hard. I've got it loaded into better Twitch TV so we all can see it. Have a lot of fun. I love these two together. I like that one's darker than, but this one actually has the black letters. Like this actually, words are hard, like die hard words are hard. That's how hard they are. Like yippee-ki-yay words are hard. Oh, so good, guys. So good. That is a hype emote. I didn't even see Straub before somehow. She's lurking. She's hanging out with the lurk. She's in the bushes going, what? Right? See? That. Look at that. Look at that. Tired AF. Oh. How much longer do you go? And these emotes too. I like that. Who are they a global or is that a... Oh, Hype Block limited time only. I don't know if I have that one. What is that from? Is that from like Hype Train goodness or something? What? Crazy, guys. Crazy. Hype Block. Not at all. I worked 12 to 8 this week. Like noon to 8? Or is that midnight to 8 a.m.? And the next week. So that's like midnight to 8 a.m.? I've done that before. Yeah. Oh, PM to PM. So, okay. You get to absorb an evening instead. I love the emotes, guys. I'm loving the emotes. I'm just going to throw in some height. You guys get I have to replace DJ Fire. I took that one down a while ago from Better Twitch TV. Parker, have you hooked up your Better Twitch TV to Discord yet? So you, wherever you guys are, sorry. So you get all these fine emotes into your goodness. Dashboard. Yeah, DJ Fire's not in here anymore. Jeez. That's amazing. That's amazing. As soon as I found out, because like when you've got your shared emotes on BTTV and you swap them, then it'll even swap them, I think, on Discord because you don't have access to it anymore. It's really good. It's really well done. Who's live? Who out there is looking for a hype-ass party of cool people? And it can only be the best. Okay, so Ruse is live. We haven't had Ruse in a bit. Naku's live doing some Suikoden. Am I saying that right? Suikoden? Appreciate the Discord advice. So bad at the disco. Dude, disco's dead. You know what? Koopa, who do you know? Who do you got that we can throw in? Ruse will understand. Ruse will understand. He's awesome, but Ruse will understand. Although he hasn't streamed at night too much in a little bit, but he'll understand. If you know somebody, Koopa, maybe we drop in. New peeps indeed. New peeps indeed. This is how we meet folk. This is how we get to know people that are awesome. And it's kind of been a bit since we took peeps. Because I'll check them out. I'll make sure they're not streaming out of a chair. Something like that. My friend's Green Power Star streams and always been pretty cool. Let me grab up that name and just go take a gander. I have to make sure I don't get the ad for the boys because I don't want the spoilers. What are we playing? Battle of the Backlog, Hugo, Yugo, GoWare, Xenoblade, Chronicles, Torna, The Golden Country, Xenoblade. Xenoblade? That sounds familiar. You know what? I say we go give some fun over to Green Power Star. Yeah, I figured Parker would be able to rise up for that. That's not bad. Taken with the raid flags. Look at that. Look at that. I have my hype and raid, but I also bring Parker's hype and Brickhouse's raid to the party. Do I have it up front? No, it's in a different client. Oh yeah, there we go. Hold on. So there's the Brickhouse raid emote. So I bring that kind of fun. I love emotes. They're just one of the best things. Someone gifted a sub. Someone gifted the sub. All right, here we go. So we're going to jump in. We're going to take a look. I can't tell. They might be at a pause screen. No cam. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Things are moving. Things are moving. I think it was. Koopa. I think that gets you in that look at, I'm pointing at your little golden gift. Your little golden gift right there. This is awesome, guys. This is awesome. Hype in the chat. Let's bring some fun, some Fs if they need it, and let's make sure that we can have some good stuff. Yeah, it was Koopa. It was Koopa. Koopa has been just rolling out the gift subs. Hype, mad hype in the chat for Koopa. Yeah, that was, so you can see it says sub times 3, and then the next subs after that, those are the 3. So Taken, yours was the first of the 3, in fact. You and Sheepy and Brianna all got subs at the same time. All right, in an effort to not go raiding mid-sentence. Thanks very much, guys. This was a lit night. We're going to do some Slime Rancher tomorrow. And we're going to go give some sweet hype over to Green Power Star, currently playing Xenoblade. Let's have some fun. Sage coming in with the raid too. Amazing. All right, guys. Enjoy. Peace.